I'm currently trying to fabricate a claim on the Smerid counties in Corsica and Sardinia with the hopes that I can take all of their land eventually uh, and usurp the caliphate for myself. Um, we're also in the middle of an event chain that might let us become immortal. I think it like has mentioned the Philosopher's Stone already, and um, we'll see how that goes. I've never actually dealt with this event chain before, so I'm not too experienced in dealing with it. My letter to Mayor Burhanadin could have gotten lost in any number of ways, and truthfully, sometimes I wish it would. The shame of having to ask a friend for help gnawed at me until I got Mayor Burhanadin's response. He joined my war. I don't know what war that is because I think we finished it. A serious concern. Asya joins you after supper one evening. She initiates a conversation about the status of trade in the realm, but you notice that she seems distraught. You interrupt Asya and demand to know why she has sought you out. My lord, I fear for your life, she says earnestly. Who is this sacrilegious heathen you have invited to your court? Her promises are sweet, I am certain, but she cannot be trusted. Please, my lord, allow me to look after her. Allow me to find out her true motive before it is too late. Nonsense, I am sure you are overreacting. You dismiss her worries. Or it is certainly better to be safe than sorry. I allow her to investigate. I lose trusting. That's good. A couple of marriage proposals that I completely ignored. Doesn't matter. I want to see this through to the end, at least. The Mystic's ultimatum. You are just about to knock on the door of Cleopatra's chamber when the door is thrown open. The Mystic's face is hard as stone, and her eyes flash fire. Please come inside, master, she says coldly. It has come to my attention that you have had me followed, Cleopatra says as she closes the door behind you. You try to reply, but she cuts you off. I cannot teach you if you do not have absolute faith in me. Either trust that I am your loyal servant, or send me away. Nothing else will do. You are right. Please forgive me. I must have faith. I gain trusting. If it is too much to ask, it would be best if you left, or nothing else will do. How about the dungeon? Oh well, we'll gain trusting again. Easy come, easy go, or easy go, easy. I don't know, something like that. Somebody and somebody else are having an affair. I don't know who that is. Scandalous. They must be exposed. I only have 2 wives, or I only have 1 wife, and no sons. Meaning my heir is my imprisoned brother. I'm actually going to look for more wives. Then again, I keep wanting to say that, but I think it would be better to Alright, who's this? This is an Umayyad girl. She's a Hashemid. She's 15 as well. She is a sibling of the Sultan of Arabia. We'll keep her, I guess. Also, he is not a special interest. I want to toggle him as special interest. I also want to toggle special interest on this guy, because I want to know when he dies, because right now, I can't revoke his, the plot to revoke his title has very little power. Not much at all, actually. The only ones we could get into this plot have 1 and 0 plot power. I have a new heir. Apparently my brother died in prison. No. It's just our, oh, it's our son. Okay. His name is Tadros. No, his name will be, let's see if we can find a good random ancestor name. What is my name? I'm Ismail. Ali is good. Is that my grandfather's name? No, that's Ubaid. We'll go with Ali. Usurp the title Sheikdom of Fars. Okay. Trial of the body. Cleopatra explains that you need to obtain the ingredients known as the three primes, the first of which is salt. When you offer to send a servant to the kitchen, she protests. The art of alchemy is not simply one of collecting ingredients and mixing potions. In order to create the Philosopher's Stone, you must also create a better self. The old crone insists that you must conquer your body by mastering the art of pickpocketing. Being of noble birth, you have never needed to resort to such methods. But you do pride yourself on being deft of hand. It cannot be that hard, can it? Teach me your tricks, all your tricks, wise woman. I can handle this on my own. Actually, I would rather not steal. She will leave I will decline, and she will leave my court, or I attempt to teach myself, or I can pay money. I will have her teach me all of her tricks. But, it looks like my vassal has taken some territory in the de jure Kingdom of Persia, which, thankfully, it doesn't add to my threat level. Does he get a threat level? Yeah. But, just a little bit. He doesn't have too much of a threat level yet. Alright, I wanted to look to see if I had vassals who... I remember, like, having vassals who... Yeah, there's a city and a mosque here, and a city and a mosque here as well. But none in Hendian and Fars, right? Or Khuzestan. I'm sorry, this is kind of... I just want to make sure he has all of the correct... See? That's exactly why I was checking that. Shamir of Susa. And Zakaria of Argan. Susa and Argan. And then Fars. Darab. Glad I checked those. Yeah, he wants control of the city of Darab. He can have it. An arranged marriage he wants. Oh, okay. So good. We can accept that. And then there was the Umayyad girl that I wanted to marry or betroth. I will do that. We need more sons, damn it. He has decided to accept. That does get him out, doesn't it? Non-aggression pact. Non-aggression pact. She's married. She's married. I'm guessing all of his daughters are married. Or all of his sisters, not daughters. Yeah. And we have somebody who's backing our plot. Cleopatra. She's 73. What if she dies before this event chain runs its course? My steward has collected tithe in Alexandria. Fickle fingers. The day of the first trial has arrived. You have dressed yourself as a lowly commoner and left your guards behind. It is a strange feeling walking through the crowded market as if you were no one special, No one is looking your way and your confidence is growing. However, you decide to take your time. There is no need to rush. Your patience pays off when you are presented with the perfect opportunity to slip your hand into the spice merchant's pocket. Before you know it, you are on your way back to the keep with the stolen salt in your pouch. And nobody saw a thing. You are really getting the hang of this. On your return, the otherwise grouchy Cleopatra greets you with a pleased smirk. You did well. Rest now, my lord. The next trial will not be as easy. I lose trusting and gain deceitful. Her opinion of me increases by 15 for 60 months. Alright. Range betrothal. This is some kid and my sister. And I'm going to decline that. As I usually do. My wife Shola is pregnant. He's usurped a mosque. I'll decline. Oh wait, I probably should have checked that because that was actually outside my realm. Young Kadir has finished his education in martial ways. Some girl has finished hers. All these people, I don't know who they are, but they seem to be becoming educated as in poor ways. My vassal, I can make him my rival, and you know what? I'm not going to do that. Rival and ambitious. In other words, he will hate me until I die. Showing pretty much cruelty to others. I don't care if he's cruel. I'm going to I would like to see the end of this event chain before I do anything like warlike, really. When I introduced my friend to Mayor Galib, I had high hopes. I hoped they would become fast friends and so we could spend time together, the three of us. Special legate from Caliph Mirza has arrived at my court. The Caliph is greatly concerned about the heretics in Pelusia and urges me to handle the situation. It shall be done within 10 years. He's 3. I'm guessing his regent had it happen. Who's this? Oh, this is a betrothal? I can break it. I mean, he's not... I don't think he's really worth the... No, I'm breaking it. Instead... Wow, the Khazars are huge. Okay, he's already married to my sister. Can I send him a gift to make him my ally? Yes, let's do that. Do I have any other alliances that I can turn into, or any other things that I can turn into alliances? Or non-aggression pacts? No. That one. We are the friend of the hordes, that's for sure. But, yeah, I'd like to finish off this event chain, if I can. I introduced Yaya to her, hoping they would get along, but apparently they were not interested. We request that you call honor and answer this. Sure, I don't really care. I'm probably not going... Oh, wait, I just realized. If I don't help, they're going to dislike me. Oh, well. Again, I really don't care. Abdul Jalil. We have... Okay, that's not us. That's the Maphsite revolt on this guy. Monophysite revolt. Promise to clear out heresy. Consorts with infidels. I'm not really too worried about either of those opinion or things happening. I'm not sure what happens if I don't convert them in time. But somebody else does control them, so control that land. Oh my god. I really... What? We just got 8.3%. We have a second son. I will go with... I'll go with Ismail. Spelled like that, I guess. Our retinue's still over here. But yeah, I keep starting to say something and then stop. But I want to finish off the immortality event chain if I can, before I move on to something else. Is Cleopatra dead or something? Did she die and that's why I'm not getting events? I mean, it did say we were resting, but... Search court. Reset that. There she is. Nope, she's still alive. The hunchback mystic woman. Yeah, somebody's usurped something. He wants to marry my sister. I decline. Ibn Battuta is a renowned traveler, so when he returned home to Tangier, I invited him to tell me tales of his travels, and I was not disappointed. Ambushes, bandits, famous mosques, beautiful cities, and all sorts of adventures had Ibn Battuta seen and experienced. Another courtier named Ibn. Just the other day, skulking as I often do, I caught Sheikh Abdul Ghaffar of Aswan and my courtier Thuria in flagranti. I lost in passion. They did not notice me, but I am still in shock. Who's this? Abdul Ghaffar. Sheikh Abdul Ghaffar. Sure, expose them. I can arrest them. No, I can't arrest them? Okay. My wife is pregnant. I am pleased to hear that after a period of peace and shrewd management, the county of Alexandria is doing very well. People are happy and the tax collectors are reporting record intakes. Trial of the mind. You almost jump out of your skin when Cleopatra suddenly steps out from behind a corner. Heading to bed already, my lord. The night has only begun. Apparently it is time for your next trial, and this time you must acquire brimstone. This one is a trial of the mind, master. You must go to the laboratory and produce the prime yourself. You have until dawn. Before she disappears again, she hands you a dusty tome. You spend several hours desperately trying to make sense of the tome's archaic language. The text seems to mention two different methods, one of which looks very complicated. However, the simpler one runs the risk of producing a violent explosion. It would be very ironic if we died. Trying to acquire immortality. I am too tired for this. I'm going to bed. Dying tonight or dying tomorrow, it matters little. I must succeed. Better safe than sorry. I will pick the complicated but safe method. We're young, so, and our heir is even younger. I'd prefer to live a long life. That 8% decadence kind of pisses me off that we got that. Putrid smell. You keep staring at the tome's pages for a couple hours, but your mind is hazy with sleep, and the letters only dance before your eyes. The candle is burning low, and dawn is fast approaching. You must make your attempt now. It is better to fail than to never grasp the opportunity at all. You assemble what you think are the proper instruments and get started. The outcome of each step does not at all match the descriptions in the book, but you hope for the best and keep going. However, when the first rays of morning light fall through the window, you have succeeded with nothing except filling the laboratory with a putrid smell. When Cleopatra enters, she only gives you a displeased look, half disappointment, half disgust. I will never read a book again. I gain dull and depressed, and Cleopatra leaves my court. Damn. I'm dull now. I mean, it's not the worst trait in the world, but it's not exactly great. This is my daughter. I want her to be raised faith-wise. It sucks, kind of. I don't know. Immortality was never a major thing that I wanted in this game, from this game. Anyway, what is going on here? He's at war with... he's going to war against Tortuga in the Atfid conquest of Tortuga. The Umayyad Atfid de jure war over Calatayud. Okay. Kind of sucks that it's going to... That's never going to become a de jure part of his territory. What's going on here? I'm considering sending some troops into the Khazarian lands. Or I don't know. I don't know if I like alliances all the time in this game. Nah. You'd think I'd learned my lesson about making alliances that I plan on breaking, but I kind of want to declare a war on this guy. Just a conquest, but I think it's still something I can declare an invasion of Aquitaine. Or the conquest of Rosello. I think I'd rather declare the conquest of Rosello, because threat-wise, I don't really want to do a holy war against him, considering I actually want to do a holy war against Astorius for Castile? Yeah. Even though... yeah, I think Castile would be probably the better... What's going on here? Portuguese holy war for Asturias. How many... he has a lot of troops there. I'll watch how much that, or how that war goes. Ramadan worries that the people of my realm lacks just judgment when I still haven't chosen Chief Cadi. Zaid becomes Chief Cadi. I can't tell who's winning. My courtier Fergisa bint Muhand has just informed me that Sheikh Abdul Ghaffar of Aswan tried to recruit her in a scheme to seduce my wife Shola. We become rivals. Alright. It looks like Astorius is going to win. What's going on here? It's a second holy war for Astorius. I'm going to move my retinue into that area to try to win a quick war. She has a lot of territory. I'll try to win a quick war there, and then I will also probably declare a conquest war for Rosello. But that'll be in the next episode. Do I have a... can I get a commander with... I already have a commander that has Organizer, so he'll move pretty quickly. And yeah, I'll declare some wars in the next episode. How are the wars in the Samirids going? Somebody took Uled now. how's the Decadence War going? 81% in favor of the Decadence Revolt. The Muhalabids have 73%. And I'd still like to get a claim on that.